My point is, I don't think the goodwill that Deadpool and Wolverine has built is going to transcend to Captain America 4. Just like Deadpool and Wolverine is not, I don't think, materially changed the course of Marvel.
But I think Deadpool and Wolverine is the first of the idea that Marvel is changing course. You know, the fact that they did fire a lot of people.
I agree
that they're now like what Warner Brothers has had to do. They're burning off old projects, and Fantastic Four is going to be the litmus test to see where Marvel goes.
If what Fantastic is that release date? Great, what's the release date on Fantastic Four?
I believe it's next year.
But is it holidays?
Yeah, it's I believe it's the July 4th.
Okay, that's my point though, Alan. What you just said is exactly what I was getting at. Fantastic Four is going to be the litmus test, meaning it's not going to be Falcon or Captain Falcon Brave New World. That comes out in late February, early March. Yeah. Then you've got Thunderbolts in there too. And then you've got Fantastic Four. My point is, I don't think the goodwill that Deadpool and Wolverine has built is going to transcend to Captain America 4.
It's not.
No, but Fantastic Four will. You know,
we hope.
We hope. I mean, I'll be honest. The Fantastic Four is probably the most difficult Marvel property to pull off, and so they're
nobody's done it
a lot more than they could chew. Yeah, no one's done it.
Well, after the Eternals, they might have an argument.
The story itself is very difficult, but if Marvel is going to be saved, and if everything we've been saying about the change at Marvel and the new direction that Feige wants to take it in, Fantastic Four has to succeed. Superman Legacy has to succeed. If they both fail, superhero films are over with.
I have this feeling that what a weird
article ready, Jonas.
Yes, right. Get that down.
Alan says superhero films are over if these two don't win.
I think he's right. And
what a weird battleground, though. Fantastic Four out of every IP that you could pick, out of everything that's been done, for that to be like, you know, the linchpin that either holds this thing together or drops it out of the sky. For Fantastic Four to be that is odd to me.
Yeah, it's a gamble. It is a gamble. But what do we have?
Well, you know, Alan, and that's an interesting point, is that so next year, if the goodwill from Deadpool and Wolverine doesn't transcend to the next movie, which I have my serious doubts, because the reason this movie's already $1 billion at the box office right now is because of Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman as the characters they are playing. That's what people came to see. They didn't come to see the MCU. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. They didn't come to see the MCU. They came to see Hugh and Ryan.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
I think. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, if next year it doesn't transcend to Cap 4 and it doesn't transcend to Thunderbolts, which I don't expect it will,
it won't.
Does that open the window for, if Zaslav and company with James Gunn puts out a banger of a Superman movie, I think that's supposed to come out next year?
Yeah, believe so.
They could potentially steal the crown.
Or it could be a Barbenheimer thing where they just build off of each other's momentum.
Alan, please don't ever say the combination of words again.
I'm just saying, $2 billion movies there.
Of all the things I've been ashamed of America before, Barbenheimer being a thing is one of, it's up there.
I'm so detached. I'll put it this way. I feel more detached from Marvel than Star Wars right now. Hot take. I feel
you will be for the next 2 years. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Well, look, here's the thing, right? When I think about Marvel, Marvel had a great run. It really did. I mean, all the way through Endgame. And some people didn't like Endgame. I get it. I enjoyed it. I was okay with it. I'm good. It was a great run. It had me. The characters, Robert Downey Jr.'s performances, Chris Evans before he opens his mouth off camera, all that kind of stuff. Great stuff, right? I had something I loved, and then it just died. Straight up died, no pun intended. And the stuff that we got Phases 4 and 5 was just all hot trash. Star Wars, on the other hand, has never been good under Disney. So it's just like, it's just there. It's trash that's there. I didn't get my hopes built up real hard for so many years and then get my balls kicked in. That was Marvel. So like I said, I'm more detached now from Marvel because it's been such trash. Star Wars can keep being trash, and it wouldn't surprise me. It's like, yeah, well, that's Kathleen Kennedy. That's Star Wars. She makes trash. She's a bad studio head. She's a bad, she's terrible at her job. We know this. So, I mean, that's just me. I don't know if you guys feel the same way.
Alan, I noticed Kathleen Kennedy was not there for the Mandalorian movie reveal. She wasn't there for Skeleton Crew. Would you like to make a 2-sentence statement on this that I can turn into an article, please?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to talk about that later, but go ahead. Yeah,
I know. I think they were wise. I think they knew the reaction. And surprisingly, Dave Filoni didn't, very lukewarm, very, very mediocre, but no booze. So,
yeah.
There you go.
Iger got a standing ovation, huge applause. Yeah. You think Kathleen Kennedy really in that crowd would have not received that kind of a reception?
That's a tough one. I mean, it surprises me just how there were that many Disney stands.
That was $1,000, right, to be there that night.
It wasn't a stacked deck like a Kamala Harris rally. So, I mean, it was.
Oh, I'm sure a lot of those people were screaming, "I love you, Bob. You're the best." We're probably
$1,000 to get in there. You're going to have the people who love Bob the most all gathered together.
Pixie dusters.
Look at how fast Disney was to react. I mean, look at the bots they've had this week. Look at the bots they've had going after Nerdrotic and Gary in the last week. Look at,
Critical Drinker as well.
Yeah. Will's been getting hit. I mean, everybody's been getting nailed out there. And the thing is that, it's crazy. And you think about how bad does a Disney video get hit, especially when it features, I'm talking like an official Disney video, when it features Kathleen Kennedy, it's so bad. I'm sure
Which one's worse, that or Snow White?
Well, it's a toss up, but I mean, you can't hide Rachel Ziegler like you can Joe Biden or Kamala Harris from the media, right?
They tried. That's a lot of CGI.
It's
a lot of CGI to hide her.
She's got to get out there. Yeah, that's just. But I mean, Kathleen Kennedy, she's sitting in her room, and she's probably like, you know what, Frank, I really want to go to D23, and I want to help promote. And Frank's sitting there going, "Shut up! No, go home, bitch. Stay on the sofa. No,
not close. Not close.
Just make a sandwich. Stay here." And it's. That's pretty much
no. That's not what's going on at the Kennedy household right now. I'll tell you what's going on at the Kennedy household right now. See that? That's Twisters. That is a #1 hit. Why can't you do that with the biggest franchise in the world? What is your problem? You had it all. You had Star Wars. You couldn't do shit. Look at what I've done with Jurassic World and Twisters, and I'm going to team them up. We're going to have dinosaurs in the Twisters in the next one. What you got? You got Ray.
I think that was Arkansas Frank talking to us about Rex NATO.
Yeah,
I'm doing Congo too. You just wait. And Twisters 3 coming soon. The 3 is the E in the Twisters. See, 3D. I'm on top of this. Oh, you're tired, man. You're hired. It's 3D. We're bringing it back, just like the Avatar.
I would rather watch Congo again at this point. I would
Congo!
actually. Yeah, I would rather do that.
Frank Marshall actually has a good documentary on Disney Plus.
Does he really?
Good stuff. And then he married his wife.
It's the Beach Boys documentary.
I thought you meant
see that. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant like it was a documentary about Frank Marshall.
No,
it would be nice to have one though.
The guy's a producer. He's not a. Producers know what they need to do. They just produce.
But that seems like something that Kathy would do as a Lucasfilm production at this point. That's why when you said that, I'm like, I could believe it. They did a biopic.
She wouldn't let him have one before her.
But she has to get one. She can only get one after she retires. So
that's why Frankie's got to wait.
That. Yeah.